steps that at first seemed to me to be overwhelming, but then when I looked at them carefully and grouped them into 3 groups, it actually sounds not so terrible and important, because the first 3 steps is something that our students already do. We really don't need to do anything for them, because the first step for a mentor is clearly envision success. Our students envision their success. Their success is the only one, to learn English and to be able to communicate in English. This is their major success point. And set optimum goals. Their goals are to learn English, and then to get a job, and then to have a good life, and to have a free existence in this world. And the focus on your goals, they are focused, aren't they? I think you would agree with me. My students come very focused. They know what they want. So that is done. Now there are other steps for a mentor. Identify needed resources. This is when I come in. Of course, I know what to use and with which materials to help my students to achieve goals. Obtain enough resources. We have to know some limit. You don't need to use that book, but you can use these 2 little brochures. We know the limits. And also apply the right resources at the right time. Hopefully, we make right decisions and do that. But this is our job, for sure. And then, the 7th step is overcome obstacles. That we have to do together. We have to help our students to overcome their obstacles. And I think we can do that if we keep our job and we apply our knowledge and we try to support them all the time. Persist to reach the goals, pretty much stay on course. We help, we work together on that, and live a success pattern, which I think concentration, that was mentioned by Andrew Carnegie, is a very good way to stay on course and get to a successful resolution of your ideas of goal. And then there is one more step which completely knocked me off. And that step is stay motivated in bad times. But that was like, I don't know how to be a mentor to my students to stay motivated in bad times, because when I have bad times, I don't stay motivated. I really need a lot of coffee, chocolate, alcohol, friends in my kitchen, because Russians don't believe in counselors, and all kinds of stuff. But it's really, I'm a mess when I have a bad time in my life, but I can't afford to actually allow myself all of that if my students go through bad times. I have to find a way to stay motivated with them. And when I thought about it, I came up with some idea, but before I disclose my idea, why don't you guys think about what would be the ways, besides the ones that I already mentioned, you will recommend to stay motivated in bad times? I'm sure you have maybe better ideas. And please discuss.
I like her.
Okay. Have you come up with any good ideas? Anybody wants to share an idea? Yes, please. Exercise, all right. Exercise is good. Was the last on my list, but I think it's yeah, it's a good thing. Okay, well, Dr. Seuss, it's amazing. Online we can find everything, and I came across this absolutely amazing poem, which is called The Lost Dr. Seuss Poem. Nobody knows who wrote this poem. The person who did did not want to disclose his or her name, but it says, I love my job. And I love my job actually seems to be the right way to stay motivated. Well, I'll only read a little bit from this poem. You can find it. You just type in the Lost Dr. Seuss poem. I love my job. I love the pain. I love it more and more each day. I love my boss. He is the best. I love his boss and all the rest. And so on and so forth. So I know that maybe it's not very easy to love your job. And for example, I have a friend. My best friend here in America is a woman from Russia, and she married a doctor, a pathologist. I'll tell you, their jobs are not easy. We complain, but try to be a pathologist, looking in the microscope at ugly cells and really difficult stuff. Not easy to leave home every morning at about 7. He's out of the house, and then he comes home about 9 p.m., crashes on the sofa, and blankly watches whatever is on TV. This is the life of a pathologist. Between the checks, but you know, the checks are nice, right? Yeah. But we shouldn't ever envy people who do something else. I think our jobs are the best. Well, anyway, her husband needs a lot of motivation to go to work. And my friend told me about him. That's a secret. He doesn't know that we talk about him. That every morning, what she hears from the bedroom, that he is walking around the house, and there is this chant, I love my job. Coffee. I love my job. And then after a while, he's all dressed up and he says, honey, I'm leaving, bye. So I was thinking that probably to stay motivated for us, because sometimes we need that too, we do have bad times, maybe we can actually find or make ourselves, ask our students to make these little notes and put them on the desk. I do have one. I complained to my students, and they were so happy to make one for me. And whenever I have a bad time, I just take it out, put it on. I love my job, and I'm ready to go. So, we have to be always motivated. The role of a teacher in the classroom is to be a decision maker and a mentor. And I hope that I convinced you that this is important. There are many other roles and things, but these are 2 things I wanted you to focus on today. But all of this makes no sense if we don't have students. Students are so important. So what is the student role in the learning process for us to teach them? The second